Hi, I'm Haz, and I'm going to tell you a story while you watch this painting that I did. This is the story of Krampus. In certain European countries, the 5th of December is a very special night. Saint Nick comes to town, but he doesn't come alone. He's accompanied by his demonic counterpart, Krampus, an evil, demony looking beast with fangs and claws and a long sharp pointy tongue, and he's got horns and fur all over his body. He wears bells and chains which he thrashes around to try and intimidate, because Krampus doesn't give a if you hear him coming. On his back he wears a large basket, which I guess you could call a basket. And in his clawed hands he carries branches from the birch tree. So on December the 5th, Saint Nick will come round with the list and he'll read off all the good kids' names and they'll be like, phew, because the bad kids will get the Krampus treatment. He'll use his birch branches to beat the children and the generally everything else about him to terrify them into behaving. If the children still won't behave, then he'll chuck them in his basket and he'll carry them off to his lair where they'll be tortured and eaten. The scariest thing about Krampus, however, is that this actually happens yearly in a lot of European countries. Every year on December the 5th, the Krampuslauf takes place, which means the Krampus run. People will storm the streets dressed as Krampus and they'll have their branches and they'll be whipping people and just generally terrifying kids. I don't know about kids being taken off in a basket and tortured and eaten, but there are accounts online of kids whose parents have actually put them forward to be whipped on Krampuslauf because they've misbehaved during the year. It's such a scary event that it's been banned more than once. At one point it was banned by the Catholic Church because it just had heavy Satan vibes. At another point it was banned by the Austrian government, and it was also banned during World War II, but I don't know if that was because it was too scary or if Europe had a lot going on during those years. But everyone kept doing it and the ban's never stuck, and it's gotten an even bigger resurgence in recent years. In some places in Austria where they've got high tourist numbers or they've received a lot of refugees, they actually had to sit people down and have a sort of assembly where they'd teach them about the traditions of the Krampus, because just taking the chance that they'd be walking down the street unawares when Krampuslauf takes off, an insane number of bricks would be shat. So that's the story. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout. I'm telling you why, because Krampus is coming to some places in Europe, including Germany and Austria and maybe some others, I don't know. So thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, consider leaving a like, and if you want to see more stuff like this, subscribe to my YouTube and follow me on Instagram, both of which are Haz John Art, because I'm really inventive when I name my accounts. And in his clawed hands he carries birch branches. Birch branches, 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 birch branches. In his clawed hands he carries branches of the birch tree. He will use his birch branches. Alright, I nailed it.